For it's cold! It's windy!
And warm.
Cheers!
Hey everyone, we're back with another adventure. We're heading back to one of our favorite countries, known as the land of fire and ice. Our first trip to Iceland was in 2019, and we fell in love and vowed to come back in hopes of driving the entire country. We opted to explore Iceland via Campervan through an amazing family-owned company called Happy Campers. Not to worry, we'll give you a full van tour later, and tips on van life. But for now, adventure awaits. Our first stop off of the Ring Road was one of Iceland's most popular attractions, a mesmerizing waterfall known as Seljalandsfoss. Located on the southern coast of Iceland, this waterfall has a drop of 200 feet, and it's also one of the most visited falls since it's right off of Ring Road. For a higher vantage point, you can climb a set of stairs located to the left of the falls. We'd highly recommend you wear crampons or micro spikes in the winter for better footing. It might take some effort to get up there, but it's well worth it. There are so many viewing areas for the falls, but you do have to be very careful in winter because it's very icy. And we'd also suggest a waterproof jacket or raincoat. Otherwise, plan on getting pretty wet. To the left of Seljalandsfoss, about a 5 to 7 minute walk away, is another hidden waterfall, and this is an absolute must-see. Unfortunately, we weren't dressed appropriately to go into the cavern, and we didn't want to get soaked in winter like some other brave souls we saw. But in the summertime, we would have definitely given this a try. After an amazing first day and sunset nearing, we decided to call it a day and hopped back onto the Ring Road, where we headed to find our campsite for the evening. Our first campground was located about 30 minutes away from the falls. We'll be sure to leave the name and link in the description box. We paid 2,300 Icelandic krona per night. In US dollars, that comes out to about $34 for 2 people. And if you don't have cash, no need to worry, just about everywhere in Iceland accepts credit card. Now for the question that we get the most. A few feet away from our parking spot are the male and female bathrooms. There are also outside sinks, but because it's winter, the faucets are shut off in order to avoid the pipes freezing. Each bathroom has individual showers that had hot water, which we were extremely grateful for in winter. And privacy is not an issue for us because in the wintertime, you'll find that campsites are less crowded. But for the most part, people are respectful. After a good night's rest, we woke up early to start heading further south towards the town of Vik. Anyone who has been to Iceland in winter knows that the weather is extremely unpredictable. Our intention was to revisit the famous Sólheimasandur plane wreck when the weather took a turn for the worse. We did see a few brave people attempting the long 4.5 mile trek, but we had no desire to walk through a blizzard, so we continued heading south. The next stop on our road trip adventure is another popular destination known as Reynisfjara Black Sand Beach. Found on the southern coast of Iceland, this beach is well known for its amazing basalt stacks and breathtaking views. While the beach is a sight to behold, it can be deadly due to strong rip currents. There have been 4 fatal accidents in the past 10 years, so please be extremely careful when visiting and remember to never turn your back to the sea. In 1991, National Geographic voted this beach as one of the top 10 non-tropical beaches to visit on the planet. And, fun fact for all of our Game of Thrones fans, it was also used as a filming location in Season 7. Less than 15 minutes away, we stopped in the picturesque seafront village of Vik, where we stopped at a beautiful church situated on top of a hill, offering beautiful views of the town. After working up an appetite, we stopped at a nearby pub where we dined on seafood chowder and fish and chips, and the food was delicious. After a great lunch, we got back on the road to head to our next destination, just 30 minutes away. This was one of our favorite waterfalls, Skogafoss. This majestic waterfall is one of the biggest in Iceland. You can walk right up to it, but be careful because it can be very icy in winter. And remember, a waterfall this size has a lot of spray, so you want to make sure you're wearing waterproof clothing. And fun fact, legend has it that this waterfall is home to hidden treasure. If visiting Iceland, you have to put the iconic Skogafoss on your must-see list. On part 2, come along with us on our 7-day road trip Icelandic adventure as we battle the elements and see more of the beauty of Iceland.